Greetings everyone, welcome to a new episode of Mass Effect 3 Legendary Edition. We're still on the Citadel. We've been here for 2 episodes now, but we're mostly done. All we have left to do is go to Dr. Bryson's lab, and then we can leave. I also did some more shopping in between episodes, just some mods, and I bought a pistol that I've never used before. The Executioner Blood Pack pistol. It's a one-shot pistol. I hope I don't regret it. I figured as an engineer we don't have too much health, so a one-shot high damage pistol can come in handy. Anyway, let's not waste any more time and get to Dr. Bryson's office. And I believe we have to take the taxi here. So return.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
I see. Is it really necessary though? I mean, they're already here.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be very useful, I guess.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Well, crap.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
Well, good question. You shot the man.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
Well, then what happened? Because you pulled that trigger. I guess the Leviathans have this power to dominate, just like the Reapers, because obviously the Reapers are based on them.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out. Very well, Leviathan sounds dangerous.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
I see. Okay. So we got a lot of stuff going on here in this lab. And again, the Alliance keeps artifacts unsecured, unshielded, just like... what was her name? In the Arrival DLC, Kensen. She found that Reaper artifact and immediately she got indoctrinated. So let me check our journal first. So the Leviathan of Dis. Before he died, Dr. Bryson requested help to locate Leviathan, a mysterious Reaper killer. Search Bryson's lab for clues. Okay. And our first clue was this journal audio log.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Well, I guess we can find them together.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Okay. We got an update. Use the galaxy map. Is the best, right? We gotta look for clues. So, the galaxy map.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
I really like this DLC. It's, you know, it has a lot of mystery about it. It has a great reveal, and they also planted the seed from the first game. When you go to that planet and read about the Leviathan of this, so it's kind of cool that it was planned for such a long time. And we get to see the Reaper's true origins. And we got a husk head. That's weird. Is it an actual real husk head? I guess so. Some freak experiments Dr. Bryson was doing here. So what do we got? ED. Computer console.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Okay, what about over here?
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter. You may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Okay. But should we find more stuff? Probably. But first, let's check out this wonderful view of the Presidium. And we got a pistol mod. Okay, and fireworks. What the hell? Was he throwing a party? We got another mod for the SMG. And we got our sky car over here. Nice place. View over the lake and everything. Ultralight materials, okay. My pistol is pretty heavy. The executioner one. Maybe I can use the materials. Alright, that's pretty much it here. So let's see what Garneau has around here. Or not Garneau, Bryson. Garneau is the guy we have to find, right?
This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data, and the decryption key.
What's over here?
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
Well, it means we have a riddle on our hands. Shepard. And a skeleton of a dinosaur.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
You have no sense of humor, ED. I don't know how you're hanging out with Joker all the time and not picking up some jokes. PDA. The Thorian, August 17, 2185. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. Well, yeah, because it's based on it. The Reapers are based on. I wonder how they translated that into technology, though. Like this ability to just dominate minds. We got another mod. So do they live for 50,000 years or more? The Leviathan. I thought it was their, what we find is their progeny. Right? Their children. Or whatever's left of them. Creature sightings.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
The photographs have a trace chemical residue. It may be visible under another light source.
I see. Yep, we can see it now.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Alright. We got rocks.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Okay.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
So the Leviathan is organic, but it can travel through space. And it can live underwater, and that's a crazy type of creature. And all of that without, spaceships and stuff. We still need to find something for that. And we got computers.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
Okay, that's it. Video log.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
Okay. Huh. I didn't really pay attention to this one. Like, I thought... My theory was that, Sovereign influenced the Rachni because he couldn't get to the Citadel anymore because of the Keepers. But maybe it was the Leviathan who wanted to take over the galaxy with the Rachni and prepare them for the Reapers. That's an interesting theory. I never really paid attention to this, or at least I don't remember this statement of Bryson. That changes my theory. I thought, Sovereign was supposed to attack the Citadel a while back, and, it must have been more than 50,000 years. and he gathered allies slowly because, the Reapers are patient, but maybe it wasn't like that. Interesting. Revelation.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
Okay, Shepard's on to something, though.
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
Okay, we got a filter with the Rachni now. And we got Sovereign piece. What's left of it, and what we could find, because apparently Cerberus took most of it.
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Listen, Shepard, don't get cocky. There's like millions or thousands, tens of thousands out there right now. So what do we got? Aha. That looks like a Reaper. Nothing to click on. What's this? The bathroom. There's a data pad, but nothing in it. Edie, do you mind if I take a shower? Oh no. It actually... Well, we're in the shower. Don't tell... Can we leave? Edie. Edie? We're not doing anything in the shower, Edie. We need to go. I won't tell Joker about this awkward interaction. For a moment there, I thought you wanted to stay in the shower and do something. We got a picture here.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Okay, making progress here. And an audio log.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Okay, so the Batarians covered it up. They tried to get the Reapers for themselves and use the tech, probably. And we got a picture of Anne. Okay, let's get back to that thing. Where was it? Over here.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Alright, Reaper activities. I guess that's our best shot for any kind of filter. Well, Loch Ness Monster, we have to leave you here. Hang in. Hang in there. I guess that's all that we can do right now. Let's see those filters. There's a lot of them. Reaper activities might be our best shot.
Reaper activity?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Let me do that real quick. Creature sightings.
Alien sightings.
Three possibilities.
Alright, we're getting somewhere.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Okay, we'll remove that.
Three possibilities.
What about Rachni activity?
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Take the Rachni.
Three possibilities.
Down. Locations with ESO.
Element 0 deposits.
Got a match?
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Alright, we narrowed it down to a system. And what's this?
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Aurora would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Of course.
Well, I mean, I don't think we need that anymore, right?
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, I mean, we found it already. We'll leave the artifact here with the husk. Sure, they have a lot to talk about, the Reapers and the Leviathans. So, I guess we can leave. Finally. And we can leave the Citadel and go back to our ship. We don't need to go anywhere else. Just don't crash into the hospital. I got messages. Do I have to go around the ship again?
Commander?
Omega, it's time. From Arya to Loke, subject. It's time, Shepard. I'm ready to discuss that pet project I mentioned when we spoke in Purgatory. Come to Dock 42 on the Citadel. A Batarian named Bray will be waiting. Well, he can wait because I'm not going there right now. There's still time. Maybe we can start a mission today. I think.
Commander?
Hello, Shepard.
I think we talked to everyone, right? When we came down. But I need to check, like, some of my gear. Maybe. And we need to check on the fish, because we got them back now. We can feed them. Still no picture of Miranda. And I bought... What did I buy? This. Well, it's just power damage and power recharge. Well, if we're role-playing the engineer... I mean, this is the way to go. Kind of an extreme version of it, but... Okay. And let's switch to... Why not this? Because Joker got it for us. I actually have one of these in real life. I don't think you can actually find this anymore, like the original design on the BioWare or Mass Effect shop. There's other versions, but not this. So, yeah. Guess I'm lucky enough to have one. Okay, and I have to upgrade my pistol. So yeah, I decided to go for this pistol and I guess the Vindicator. And I let the SMG go because it's very heavy, the pistol. So can I upgrade it? Maybe it gets lighter. I never used this gun before. Maybe it's not best for an engineer, but whatever. Okay, 2 upgrades for now should be fine. Cortez,
Commander?
can you check on my pistol? Yeah, they don't have anything to say, right? Because we talked to them.
Hey, Commander.
Alright. So, what are we gonna do today? Do we follow up with Garneau? Or something else? Aria, Leviathan. Now we can scan for the systems, I guess. Let's see. So we got new systems, the Ismar Frontier, the Crescent Nebula. And before we started, we actually traveled all over, right? Before we went to the Citadel. So maybe let's scan these systems if we can. There's a fuel depot, there's nothing else.
I found something.
Okay. Meta Ponto. Something at the South Pole. Advanced biotic implants. Okay. Maybe we can use that. Is it an upgrade? Guess that's it. 100%. Do we need fuel? No. So if you land on the Citadel, you get a full tank of fuel. And we have more systems here. This is the sail with Ilium, huh? Nothing.
Signal confirmed.
Bayalt. Okay, there's something here. Credits. It was an asteroid. 50%. And we got some fuel. Okay. How about over here on Ilium?
I found something. something.
There had to be something here. We don't have time to read. Liquid assets, okay. %. Is it fuel? It's fuel. So how about this system with Carnot? So that's the system. Let's just scan this for now.
Signal confirmed.
Breath. Okay, heat sinks. All kinds of war assets. Now the Reapers are here.
Evasion successful.
So, I say we go here and rescue the students as a mission, because this seems important and hidden away. But before I do that, let me check with Glyph. Did we get an upgrade? That might be useful.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
Okay. The advanced amp is sophisticated, biofeedback, blah blah blah. Power damage or power recharge speed. Now let me get some damage, because I got a lot of power recharge already.
Good to see you again, Shepard.
You have something clicking here. Call between Kasumi and the professor. We'll check it out later. Kasumi's up to no good already. At least you're keeping tabs on her. She probably knows. So let's read this system if we're here. Jalid. The largest object in the Klein Belt, Jalid is a stony dwarf planet of rock and ice mined for its nickel. It is notable for a recent collision with another asteroid. The residents had several weeks of advance warning and set up recording devices before they evacuated the planet. After selling footage of the asteroid strike to extranet news corporations, the residents found they were now somewhat famous, as well as a little wealthier than before. Of the 221 residents, all but 25 proceeded to leave the nickel business. Okay, well, that was lucrative for them. Next, we have a gas giant, Jopa. A modestly sized hydrogen-helium Jovian planet, Jopa is close enough and reflective enough to be seen in Elysium's night sky. It orbits in retrograde, possibly indicating that it was an extrasolar capture. human and alien consortium compete fiercely for the rights to gather helium free from the planet, since Elysium's favorable position along trade routes means high profits. Okay. So this is the Elysium system, and I think our Shepard's story was here because we're a war hero, I think. So Sidon, a large terrestrial planet with wide cold desert. Sidon has a trace atmosphere that is principally carbon monoxide. Alliance planners found its gravity agreeable, however, and built a small, doomed research facility on the planet in the 2160s. The project was classified until recently, when Blue Sun's mercenaries who allegedly attacked the facility were apprehended and brought to trial, revealing the facility's existence in open court. Okay. Eager to counter the negative publicity, Elysium investment firms now advertise that Sidon is free of military facilities and just minutes away from the Garden World thanks to recent improvements in faster-than-light travel. Whether or not the marketing attracts development remains to be seen. I guess so. And we got Tyre. Tyre is wrapped in a crushing atmosphere of nitrogen and carbon monoxide that make for a blistering oven of a planet. Clouds of ash from volcanic eruptions trigger frequent lightning storms on the surface, and the majority of its mineral deposits are metal or not worth the expense of mining. Okay. So there's nothing here in this system, right? We got Elysium. When searching for a colony to retire to, Alliance hero John Grissom said he wanted the one where the sun has the decency to set at a reasonable time. Elysium fulfilled this criteria and many more, featuring low gravity, tolerable atmospheric pressure, and a suitable climate. Humans and aliens alike flocked to the alpine paradise early in its colonial years, and the planet remains a vibrant hub for both visitors and permanent residents. Security is a constant concern for Elysium. The planet has suffered several pirate or mercenary attacks, including the Skillium Blitz of 2176. Elysium's airspace is secured by mobile planetary defense cannons. Its armed starship complement is relatively light. Materiel and volunteers from Elysium formed part of the Alliance Second Fleet, which was stationed near Arcturus before the fleet was destroyed by the Reapers. Okay then. No mention of Shepard doing stuff here. I guess they would have had to have taken into account every possibility. So Grissom Academy. The stated mission of the John Grissom Academy, commissioned in 2176, is to serve a student population demonstrating excellence and passion for math, science, and the liberal arts. Its entirely human student body ranges in age from the early teens to the mid-20s. Although the fact is not heavily advertised, the institution also offers classes for students with biotic capability. The school's Ascension project seeks to train these students and integrate them into normal society. Okay. And yeah, you can check out more in the books about Grissom Academy and Kaylee Sanders and Cerberus. Okay, so now we got a lot of companions. Do I take Javik? He hasn't been out yet. But I mean, maybe he scares the children. What does he have? Dark channel, lift grenade, pull slam. So yeah, he's kind of a biotic. Why not? Let's give him a chance. It will be a good first mission for him, although he's not gonna be fighting Reapers. He might be disappointed. Power recharge or power damage. Pull dark channel. Now I feel like you may need recharge. Does pull do damage? I don't know. Okay, and Garrus. I mean, Garrus is a sniper versus Cerberus. I don't know. Maybe James. I mean, Edie has the same stuff as I have. Let's get Garrus though. Guess he has overload. Shields plus 25. Weapon damage. I know you like it. Weapon damage again. Shields. How about this armor? Right, and I have the Inferno armor now. Yeah, it helped. Plus 80%. The upgrade made the weight lower a little bit. Maybe you wanna get it too. Pistol magazine. Piercing. You can take that. Light materials. How about this? For you, I could use that too, actually. But I added capacity for mine because I only have 2 weapons. Do you want your own rifle? Why not? I'm not gonna give you a primitive weapon. And Garrus. Did we get any mods? Sniper thermal clip. Shot capacity. You can stick to this. And the Vindicator. Okay. So let's go. Right, we got the powers. You got 4. We'll save yours. And you have... Well, Slam is interesting. Vengeful Ancient. Health and Shield. Power damage. Dark Channel. Right. This is an interesting power. So you have to... He hits an opponent with this, and then when you kill it, it transfers to another enemy. Pool, maybe. I mean, the lift grenade, if you have pool, what's the point? Give you more vengeful ancient. Weapon damage, power damage. Let's give you some weapon. Squadmate power, Squadmate shield. We gave you already power damage. How about some weapon damage? And more slam. Force, impact radius, force. We got 7 more points. You have a lot of points, Javik. More dark channel. Increases damage, power duration. I mean, we need the duration if we wanna have a chance to transfer it to others.
And there's the folks who answered the distress call. Cerberus cruiser. At least a dozen fighters on blockade duty. Too many for us in a straight-up fight. They must want this place bad.
Receiving incoming transmission.
Let's hear it.
SSV Normandy, this is Kaylee Sanders, director of Grissom Academy. We need immediate assistance. Cerberus is attacking the facility. They're after my students.
This is Commander Shepard. We're blocked on a direct approach.
I know. They've taken control of our docking base.
Any alternatives?
There's an auxiliary cargo port I could probably open.
All right. We'll come in by shuttle and get your students out of there. Joker, can you give me a diversion?
Oh boy, can I!
Give him a chance, Joker. You don't wanna make it seem too obvious.
Come and get me!
Interesting place. They have a tower and it's a pretty big school. Space station, whatever it is.
Keep the shuttle in position. We'll be back.
Okay. Nice stance. So I can't... Is this armor not... in conversations... Like the helmet doesn't go away in conversation. Off in conversation, okay. Guess I'm stuck with the helmet. Anyway, let me check my pistol. For this mission, you have it too. How about you equip your less primitive weapon? And Garrus, you can get some ammo, whatever you have. Armor piercing.
Commander, I'm locked in a server room around the corner. Cerberus troops are trying to get in.
Okay, and then I'm gonna come to you. Apparently you already fought around here. Nice. I got one shot, but it's deadly. I'm kinda like taking your job, Garrus. With the sniper, just close range.
Sanders, we're clear. It's me.
Commander, thank you. Admiral Anderson always said you were the best. And with Cerberus coming for my students, I need the best.
How many of you are there?
Fewer than 20. Most were sent home when word of the Reaper invasion spread. But a few volunteered to stay. Some are prototyping tech for the Alliance. Others are biotics. They've been training for military operations, working together as biotic artillery.
Okay. What about Anderson?
You said something about Admiral Anderson.
Yes, we met... God, what's it been? 20 years ago when he was a Spectre candidate. I was there when Saren betrayed him. David saved my life that day. He's a good man.
He was on Earth when the Reapers hit. He stayed behind when I got off-world.
I hadn't heard. We've been cut off from most news. He's alive?
Alive and fighting. He's currently leading the resistance movement.
Good. If we get out of here... Well, just tell him to stay alive.
Okay, I get it. What's this about students?
A few months knocking over practice dummies can't prepare your students for war.
Agreed, but the Alliance needs every resource it can get. And our students are unique resources. They wanted to help. How could we say no with the entire galaxy falling apart? Hang on. I've been trying to get communications working.
This is Froberg. There are students trapped in Orion Hall. Cerberus has us boxed in. They're closing fast.
Damn it.
Orion Hall?
Back out the door and down the hallway. I can get the door open.
I'll bring them back here and we'll make a run for the shuttle.
Thank you, Commander. I'll stay put. With luck, I can regain control of some of our systems.
Alright, we'll do that, but we're gonna have to do it in the next episode because we're close to the end. So how about we look at the Codex a little bit, because we have a lot of it, and I decided that I'm not gonna read all of it because I read most of it in the previous games. Unfortunately, they don't let us know what's new and what's not. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna go through them and I'm gonna try to read what looks like it's new. So we did everything here in the Rachni. We have aliens, non-council races. We did the collectors. We got Krogan rebellions and Krogan ancient history. The lack of adequately preserved archives present a significant obstacle to reach into ancient Krogan history. Nevertheless, recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the topic, revealing a society once rich with cultural, architectural, and artistic accomplishments. Newly discovered ruins revealed that the Krogan had particularly advanced understanding of structural and geotechnical engineering as compared to other cultures at similar stages of development. Old Krogan architecture demonstrates seismic loading techniques that would have both resisted earthquakes and diffused the small-scale vibrations from vehicles in their sprawling cities. Curiously, however, Tuchanka has little natural tectonic activity. Instead, researchers believe the ancient Krogan were concerned with safe cohabitation with one of the planet's apex predators, Kalros, the mother of all fresher mouths. Yeah, forgot about that. Prior to the genophage, Krogan population growth was limited by predation, disease, and war. Even so, the birth rate exploded once the Krogan achieved industrialization, leading to wars over resources and living space. Other species on Tuchanka suffered greatly as the Krogan expanded. When the Krogan ran out of land, they settled into an arms race that ended in nuclear devastation. Tuchanka's relatively short garden age was at an end. But this ancient history may yet aid the modern Krogan. Some of the techniques and technology discovered in the ruins could be used to improve standard colonization equipment, signaling economic renewal for the Krogan at last. Okay, that was new. And the Krogan rebellions, I think I read this one. The Alliance News Network. Founded during the early decades of human space expansions, the Alliance News Network was originally a low-profile news organization known mostly for a series of exposés on the First Contact War. With a focus on galaxy-wide reporting, the ANN opened bureaus on planets across known space, winning a few awards for excellence and earning a multi-species audience. The ANN has never been funded by the Systems Alliance despite what its name might imply. This led to regular confusion among those not in the know, although the network's recent high-profile sale to a media conglomerate made the ownership structure clearer. The new management has opted for a more sensational approach. This is particularly obvious from changes to its roster of reporters, with a few of the network's luminaries retiring or joining other news organizations. The network's increasingly lurid programming has gained wide attention as well as sorely needed ratings, all the proof that management needed to validate its course. Nonetheless, ANN insists that integrity and credibility are inviolable standards in the newsroom. Battlespace is among ANN's highest-rated programs, known for a particularly titillating breed of reporting. Among the show's most noteworthy segments are Diana Ellers's dispatches from the front lines. The network calls her reports gritty and realistic, but she has been criticized for her unabashed focus on the violence of war. Even critics of Allers agree, however, that despite her often graphic visuals, the facts she reports are just that, facts. Okay. Well, I feel like this is enough for today. We'll continue here on Grissom Academy in the next episode, but for now, where the hell is Javik? We're gonna end it here, so thank you for watching and farewell.